Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today's February 10th, 2023, day number 525 of the Indexation Research Project. You're looking at the Google Search Status Dashboard, and other than it validating the fact that these are the three systems that comprise the process of indexation, you can pretty much afford to ignore this for now because there's nothing helpful in here that will help explain why we're having trouble with certain types of content. Now, as you know, the simple test keywords test for the first pass, the discovery crawl, and the second is where all things like JavaScript are unpacked. And that second test confirms if Google has JavaScript working, rendering JavaScript working. And we know it goes through the two passes. So they mentioned that in the podcast Search Off the Record for anybody who'd like to take a listen. Now, sites that rely on JavaScript frameworks, when they especially put their SEO optimizations in it, if JavaScript isn't working, Google cannot see your optimization. So if you had any issues back in 2021, a lot of that happened because JavaScript went offline for several months out of the 12. Now, I continue to test to demonstrate that Google is a machine, and it is for the primary, what you're looking at here is the primary crawler. Hang on just a second, let me get, okay, so what you're seeing here, this is the data log where everything is recorded, and what I'm testing right now is on the primary, the test site where the primary desktop crawler is the one that's compiling all the data. And for the most part, this test site and other similarly designated websites are displaying the same behavior, which is you publish, you get a bot visit, you find them in Search Console with a date, but you cannot find them by their keywords. And I'm talking about finding them by their keywords, not doing the site :search or searching for a paragraph, a part of a paragraph, and seeing if it's findable. I'm talking about actually having a keyword assigned to it. Now, the portion of all of this is really, I'm trying to focus on isolating the different behavior on the primary crawler sites where the designation is for the desktop crawler. Now, that's not true for mobile because so far in testing, I'll go back to probably testing the mobile here in just a little bit, but mobile crawler, you see the same behavior, 48 hours or less, they become findable by their keywords. Now, two things have happened that are interesting to me. Quite recently, the very quick succession of 2 page reports updates in Search Console, as well as the related volatility. Now, if you're looking at this, you go, what volatility, Carolyn? Click over here to mobile, and you can kind of see, like yesterday was on the cusp, and then today it's definitely over. So it is interesting to me that it is reflected only in the mobile. So I'm sure we'll start to see something. I do have something where I'm testing to see what happens over in mobile. I may not share that. Depends on how many comments you leave. All right, so now here's the Google Index Detector, and you can find this page by Googling Google Index Detector. It's the first thing, and it's kind of intended to be a daily cheat sheet, real quick. So this is the primary crawler desktop version, no new content by either keyword, and the last confirmed mobile rendering bot where it gets the pieces was last observed on February 6th. Now, you might say like, oh, the primary crawler being the smartphone or mobile, it's having the same problem. No, I'm just not, I don't have any new content on there published to be testing. So that's why all of these have sort of flatlined here. But also the mobile rendering appeared confirmed in the server logs on the 9th. Now let's go to before I leave, make sure if you're wondering what I mean, in Search Console, when you go under the pages and indexing, you'll see the designation over here. If it says smartphone, that means the mobile bots are creating your the data inside your Search Console. And if it says desktop, the desktop bots are creating all the data, compiling all the data inside of your Search Console. Now here is the bots. And basically the only story here that I can see is that they're really not doing any kind of serious rendering at all. Like none of this is a rendering process. The mobile bot came, but it just pulled the HTML. So as you can see, it's not a lot of action, and yet we had a situation in mobile where they were probably pushing things out, but why only mobile? Okay, so if you want to watch Monday's video, I kind of talked a little bit about the specifics, but I did see something unusual that suggests to me that perhaps the space between the indexing and serving system for new content, where the data is compiled by a desktop crawler, it might not be working right now. Might be deliberate, might be broken. We don't know enough yet. But whatever's happening, it's happening under the radar. All right, that's it. Have a great rest of your day, and I will try to see you tomorrow.